So we only touch it with the rubber. Do not touch the metal. You will burn your hands. Same with this. I forgot to tell you. Do not touch this part. Like, anything you're touching is black. Okay? With your bare hands, you're touching. This is black. The knobs are black. This on the one, the rubber, black. So if you ever forget, like, and you're careful, like, you need to be mindful about burning yourself. Always know that these parts on this machine are safe to handle. But you don't want to be touching this, none of that. So when we're doing our steaming, you want to touch this part. Okay? So this is a manual machine. This is like one of the oldest like steam ones. So we twist it this way to close and this way to open. Okay? So I'm gonna leave it like this for you guys, where it's like a little bit closed, so that the opening is not as. So you'll find, like, so if you're working on this for an event or whatever, beforehand, like the pre-setting, you know, when you're turning on the steam ones, it takes a second for these guys to wake up. So you can like adjust like how long you think it's gonna take for that steam to come out. So you know, like for personal, but watch again, see? Open. Okay. So that's that. I'm gonna get my notebook real quick. You want to tell me the difference between a cappuccino and a latte?
Yes. All right. I don't know the difference, but I know one is the milk is on top and one is on bottom, from my understanding. All right.
Close.
Well, maybe.
Cappuccino and latte, you said?
Yeah. So you want to have a go at it, or
Oh, I
Dave?
do. Have a shot.
Cappuccino is the one that has the ring. Latte is the one that doesn't.
Or one has more milk than the other.
So the correct answer, you guys are like there, but the like more precise answer is lattes have it's espresso, milk, and a thin layer of foam. Cappuccinos, it's espresso, a little bit of milk, a thicker layer of foam.
So espresso.
So latte
Okay.
is the way to remember it, the easy way. Latte, more milk. Cappuccino, more foam.
You see the pictures right there?
I thought maybe one of you would see that, but it's okay. There's a diagram
Oh, okay.
right here.
Okay.
There's you.
Yeah.
So you see the levels: espresso, milk, and then you see that nice thick layer of foam for cappuccino. And then on the latte, you have espresso, more milk, and a very thin layer of foam. So you guys want to take a picture of that? So remember, that's a good diagram. So when we're like steaming for this, you kind of want to do like a down motion, right? So we're gonna like,
Oh, sorry.
oh, before I get into that, sorry, holding the pitcher. You never want to hold it like this. You're gonna burn your hands that way. You want to hold it like this, and then you're gonna have your other hand here so that you know when you need to stop steaming. When this gets too hot, that's when you know to stop steaming. Okay? So that's the way to tell how the correct temperature is. I'm steaming. This is almost about to burn my hand. Shut it off. Okay? When I'm steaming, you're gonna make a like down motion to stretch the milk. Stretching the milk is what's gonna make that foam. For lattes, you're stretching for about 3 seconds. For cappuccinos, you're stretching for I think twice as long. And then after you're done stretching your milk, you're gonna bring it back up and steam till it gets to that scalding point. For lattes, that action's gonna happen faster. For cappuccinos, not so much. So cappuccino steam takes longer than latte steam. You're making a down motion to stretch the milk. I hope I'm explaining this okay, but I think the best way to show you guys is to do it.
The basic idea is that you want to build the foam and then heat the milk. Because if you heat the milk and then build the foam, you can burn the milk or make it too hot, and then you don't have enough bubbles at the top.
Exactly, but we don't like big bubbles.
Correct.
So, this is the next part of the answer. Once you're done steaming, you're gonna wipe your wand. That's the first thing because we don't want to make cheese. And then you're gonna purge the steam wand like this with your rag, and then wipe it again. And then the term is called polishing. So you're gonna polish your milk by tapping it and swirling. Tap, swirl, tap, swirl. That creates microfoam, or like you want it to look like wet paint, basically. Once you have that wet paint consistency, that's when you know you're good. Now with the cappuccino, that's sometimes a little hard to achieve. Tiny, tiny bubbles, okay, but we still want to try to get to that wet paint point regardless. So, when am I going to fill my milk till?
Until it's
Well, the neck.
full. Oh, I'm sorry, until the pour spout.
pour
Just
spout.
before the pour spout.
Right. Sorry. Alright, and then I'm going to come over to my steam wand. The sound you want is shredding paper. It's not shredding paper. It's not steaming well.
You do not want squealing time.
Alright. So I'm gonna do latte first.
So you would pull back and up and
Yes.
up and down.
Alright, so started scalding my hand. First. See how those are big bubbles? We don't want that. So many baristas make this common mistake where they just start pouring right after this, and then you get a shitty drink. You want to tap, swirl, tap, swirl. See now? Yeah. So that's kind of what your latte milk foam should be looking like. Right? Now I'm gonna do cappuccino. So right after we're done using the milk and we're cleaning up our station for the next drink, just run it under cold water. And then ready for the next. So again, I'm going to pour right when the pour spout starts. Right. And what do we want to do with the milk for the cappuccino? More than the latte.
Stretch it more.
Yeah, straight. You see how it's a little more foamier?
Mm-hmm.
And the bubbles are a little bigger too. But we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna tap, swirl, tap, swirl, tap, swirl. Right? And we want that, again, that microfoam. Okay. So now I'm gonna show you guys the pouring techniques with this. Now we've seen how we steam it. Now we're gonna make the whole drink.
How do you purge the steam one?
Open it all the way.
And then just wipe. Watch your hand. So, I like to pour my milk first when I start a drink. So, if somebody ordered a latte, I start by getting my milk ready. And pour it again here. And then I'm gonna prep my espresso. Zero.
That cord's not right there.
So, so everything's happening all at once. And that's where the practice comes in, right? Because as you do more and you know it, it'll be easier to start doing everything all at once. But that's how it usually goes. I like to start steaming my milk and then pull my shot. For you guys, I would start, pull the shot, don't worry about it because it's going to do its thing, and then start steaming your milk. So it's going to something like this. Pull my shot, and then I'm going to come over here.
This is the cappuccino, right?
This is the latte.
Oh, latte.
Right? Got some big bubbles. Tap, swirl, tap, swirl, tap, swirl.
Oh, they. Oh, no.
So now that we've got our espresso, we're gonna pour underneath it, okay? This one, you don't need to take too much time thinking about it. So I like to kind of dip it a little bit and then I start pouring underneath.
Are you using almond milk pretty much, or until it's like not obviously overflowing?
Pretty much, right? And then I'm gonna stop a little bit and get some of that foam on top. And that's what the latte should look like. See, it's like a lot of steamed milk, a little bit of foam. Now, the more you guys get into it, the more you're gonna get like comfortable, and then you can start playing around with designs. But designs, it'll take months. So don't worry about that on perfecting that. Just worry about perfecting a latte.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm gonna do cappuccino. Any questions on the latte? No?
Oh, well, why do you pour under?
Why do I pour underneath? So
Yeah. I guess that's, maybe that's what, when I asked Starbucks, they were like, one is at the top, milk is at the bottom.
So yeah, you're right. Like the
Yeah.
terminology, it's like it got a little mixed up, but it's okay. Pouring underneath because you don't want to break that like premise seal. It's okay if it breaks a little bit. You saw how I broke it a little bit and it bounced back,
Yeah.
but you want to make sure that you're pouring more far away for the latte, for the cappuccino, it's going to be really close. I'm going to show you. But for the latte, you're pouring further away and trying not to break that crema. And then once you start inching to the top, like right about here, you're going to like stop, and then you're going to get that foam on top.
Okay.
Thank you. So, I'm running out of milk here, guys. In the fridge.
And would it be the same using like plant-based milk?
Yep, it would be the same, but you guys have to remember too when it comes to plant-based milks that some brands you're gonna get not the greatest foam. Other
Okay.
brands you'll get a pretty good foam. I like Oatly has a barista edition oat milk. I
Okay.
like that one
Okay.
because they made it thicker to accommodate baristas. Also, I think Almond Breeze has a barista edition as well. All these plant milk companies are coming out with barista edition
Yeah.
to make it like more accommodating for milk steaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm gonna get my, I have my milk ready. I'm gonna get my espresso ready now. Alright, so for the cappuccino steam, remember we want to stretch the milk more than we did for the latte. So we're going to let that stretching happen a little longer than we did for the latte. This should about double in size for the cappuccino steamed milk foam. Same thing though, wait till it gets cooling on your hands and that's when you know like it's ready.
Okay. You doing the espresso too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Showing off now.
Alright, so it's kind of already micro, but I still want to give it a little tap and swirl. So, you saw that the common mistake that I just made is I forgot to pour my shot, or pull my shot. So, while I'm doing that, I'm just like constantly swirling the milk so it doesn't break.
Great. Yeah.
I don't want to break the foam because then I just ruined my pour. Alright, so for the cappuccino pour, before we pour the milk, we're going to rim the cup with the espresso. That's going to create the cap like look. The perimeter is going to be all like espresso. So I just swirl it like this. And then instead of pouring away, far away and going underneath, I want my foam and my espresso to kiss, basically. So,
Good. How are you?
so I'm gonna bring the two together like this. And as I am pouring, I'm kind of shaking it a little bit. And then as it's filling, I'm moving to the top like this. And that's what the cappuccino should look like. You want a
Beautiful.
cappuccino?
You want a cappuccino?
No, I'm good, thank you. Not right now, later on.
So you
Once you
see the
finish.
difference?
I'm looking at your Amazon order. There's an item that isn't available. So just come and get me. Sorry for interrupting, guys.
Oh, no, you're
You're
good.
good. You see the look difference?
Yes.
This one has more foam, this one has less foam, this has more milk, more of that espresso on top, this one has less, it's only on the perimeter. Do you guys know why we kind of like rim the cup like that?
To give it the halo look of espresso.
Yes, and then another reason we do that is so every sip, they're getting that espresso instead of just straight foam. That's like an important thing to remember, because if you're forgetting to do that, for the first few sips, that guest is only going to taste milk. So
It's like folds on the top.
yeah, so it's important to get that crema all the way around, so every sip you're getting coffee and milk evenly. Any questions on the cappuccino? No?
So in a perfect world, you don't see any espresso on a cap? Or you just want flat white top, or no?
For a
You want-
cappuccino,
you want
I
a small
want.
rim of espresso.
So let's go. do
Again,
a
like
little-
perfect world, like
In a perfect world, I'm gonna tell you the cappuccino, the term. Do you know where it came from?
no.
Okay. So back in some time, whenever the Turkish War was happening, I don't remember the full story, but I remember the basics of it. So this monk walked into one of the first coffee shops that was ever made, and he got an espresso, but he thought it was too bitter. He didn't like the straight espresso, so he added milk and honey to it, or he asked them to. And when they did that, it looked like this, where it had the rim of the espresso and the foam, but it also looked like his head, the capuchin monk. So, you know, the shaved heads where it has like the hair and the bald spot, all that. That's where the term cappuccino comes from, is the capuchin monk's head and his bald spot, basically. So they're like, oh, this is the drink that you like, that we just created, and you're right here and you look like that, cappuccino. So that's how it happens. So if you ever need to like reference what your cappuccino should look like, it should look like a monk's head. Yeah, it's good. Who would like to try first?
I'm down to go, but go. Get in there. Go off.
Whitney, woo!
Oh, let me finish.
We're gonna pour these out.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to drink them. If anybody wants to drink them, I don't think anyone wants to. But I highly, highly, highly suggest you guys taste your own. Okay? Are you allowed to have a little sip of?
Yeah, I know. It just gave me like jittering about doing like
Yeah,
coffee.
but when you make yours, I want you to taste it so you know it.
Alright.
But not force me.
David.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Can I have keys? What, are you nervous now? You getting stressed? What are you stressed out for? Come on.
Whitney, you got this.
Alright, so get my picture. Bring it up.
Yeah.
Just before the spout. I am a lefty.
Me too.
Oh yeah. Alright, so I got that. I can put it to the side.
You're starting out with a latte or a cappuccino?
Oh,
Which one do you want to start with? It's up to you.
I'll do the latte.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Alright, so. Zero that out. 16.3.
Gianna, when you level it stone, have you noticed that there's a specific way that you have to turn it?
Just level it out.
Okay.
Like, you don't, it doesn't matter the direction.
Because the thing is, what I saw was since it has the three ridges, they're kind of pointing a certain way.
Oh, that's
So if you go in reverse, you're going to end up with bumps.
Glasses.
So,
Yeah, you have to spin it, right? So if you spin it so that these are the ones that hit the top like this.
that's how I do it.
Yeah.
That's how, yeah.
I'm good to start.
No.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I think the lumps happen from back and forth
Welcome.
motion.
Mhm.
I think you just need to have one solid motion, because I notice people go this way and this way and this way. It should just be one solid.
Yeah, because what I noticed was, Rafaela yesterday, she was doing it like this, and I'm like, that-
Hers were coming out weird.
Yeah, hers were coming out weird. And then I saw these guys doing it, and I was like, oh, everyone else is just doing it like this. And so it's doing it like
Is it making the right noise? Is it not? Not really. It's like getting warm. Oh, like that. Okay, fine.
You just need to touch it a little.
Oh, okay.
Wipe it as soon as possible, so you don't want to make cheese.
Uh-huh.
And then you're going to purge the wand.
Yes.
Okay, and then wipe it down. Great.
You nervous? How you feeling about it? You stressed?
I feel
You
nervous.
okay? What are you nervous for?
What are you
And then
doing
you're
great?
gonna tap and swirl, get
Just
that
latte,
microphone. Latte.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm a
sis?
lefty.
Okay, don't look like it.
Hey! I know I'm wasted, but. Alright, so now.
So for the latte pour, you want to go underneath the espresso, and you want to pour from up top and further away. Yep. Take your time with it. Slower.
I don't think I have much foam.
It's alright. And then
Yeah, I don't think I created much.
it's
foam.
okay. Alright. We're gonna get there. But
Okay.
good first try.
Okay. So basically, this has to hang like this.
So remember, for 3 seconds, you're stretching that milk.
Okay.
So, but remember, we didn't pull this all the way
over.
first, so that affected the way that the milk got steamed because it was already getting hot and everything. So that's okay. We're gonna do it again.
Okay.
But yeah.
Who's the next person?
So latte again.
Do you still have an espresso in
Oh
your?
yes.
And then after you guys are done trying it with the ceramic, we're gonna go into the paper cups. You guys might find that you get more control with the paper cups.
sidebar question. Do we have any events on Wednesday?
What's the date on Wednesday?
That's the date 24. That's the date.
Yeah, that would be the
one event on Wednesday.
I think it's just prep for Thursday. I don't think we have anything.
When we're done training, I'm gonna look at the calendar.
Let me know, because I gotta answer someone.
Do you have access to the SharePoint for the 3 pillars? Because that spreadsheet's in the SharePoint for like all the presidents and stuff. The SharePoint would be on Office 365. If not, then I'll add you to it.
In the description or where?
No, it's like,
The instructions?
no, it's not even like a link on there. It's like if you go in your, like, you know where your email, how your email is, how you have like OneDrive and all that. There's like, look up SharePoint, see what happens.
I don't think you're actually a lefty.
I am a lefty. I write with my left.
But you do things with your left hand and then you do other things with your right hand.
I have to learn how to.
I need your fake hand.
I have to learn how to certain things. I get more strength.
Yeah, fake hand.
Oh my god. All right. So.
Here goes nothing.
Hey.
Download the SharePoint app. I don't think you're of the president's
You don't know, just stay there. Stay there. Doing cappuccino, remember you want to double that milk size.
Oh yeah. I thought she was in latte.
I thought she was doing cappuccino.
Well, which one? Okay. Latte, so?
Yeah, yes,
My bad.
Okay.
but
It was too much.
try cappuccino.
Okay.
Sorry.
So this is okay?
That's good for cappuccino. Make sure you make your microphone though.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay.
Who was in the video too? Who was in the video too?
Group chat in the Lalata training chat.
Okay.
Yes. Because we're making that cap.
I'm Cappy.
Great. That's good. And then when we're pouring for a cappuccino, we're not pouring far away and underneath. We're gonna kiss it. And then as you're filling, you're going to plop the foam on top.
Oh. I think I needed more foam.
Alright, no worries.
Oh, is that hard?
Sorry, guys, this is gonna take some practice, so don't worry. But looks beautiful, but we're looking for all that foam
Foam to get on top.
on top. So
yeah.
something that like you want to do is that shaking motion that I was showing you guys earlier when you get to the top, so that you get that part instead of the leftover milk.
Okay.
All right. So we'll do it. We'll have you cycle again.
Okay. That's fine.
Everybody will cycle. Who wants to go next? David, you want to go next? What do you want to do first?
I'll go latte first.
The other one on the machine. So that was the table rag. Sorry.
Yeah.
Espresso rags up top. Sorry, we're not serving this to anybody right now. Make sure your hand's here so you can gauge the temperature. Pull, and you want to stretch for 3 seconds. Paper cutting. Yep. Go up, go up. Alright, what's that? What happened? You got scared? It's okay. Alright, so let's go over this again. Dump that out, we'll start the steam again because you still have time on your espresso. Mikey, you don't have to keep recording everybody.
Ah. Okay.
Like, it's